Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're going to be doing a whiskey review. This one is a Scotch single malt whiskey review. The day that we're recording this, that was a good cork pop. This was a gift today, May 17th, 2020, from my amazing wife on our anniversary. It is our 12-year anniversary, and she buys me a 12-year-old Scotch.
I'll drink to that.
This one is finished in Oloroso Sherry casks. It's not finished. Come back. It is matured completely in the sherry cask from Jerez, Spain. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but anyway, it's Spain. Jerez, maybe. J. Yes. Yogging. Like that. So it is finished completely. So their new make spirit goes right into the cask. It's in the Oloroso Sherry cask, and it has spent the entire 12 years aging in that cask. Like I said before, it is Macallan single malt Scotch. The ABV is 43% ABV, so it's not your standard 80 proof. It's a little up from that, which is good. Both of us are fans of a little higher proof. I know a lot of you out there that we talk back and forth are also in agreement with that. Little higher proof is always good, I think. I don't know, we appreciate it.
Yeah. When you drink a lot of whiskey, you get used to the burn, so when it's higher alcohol, it gives it a little more body, but kick, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
It does something
Words for it.
Let's see, good color.
I thought it'd be red, or like maybe it's not a red sherry oak. I don't know.
Oloroso. Yeah, some of the other Olorosos we've done they're quite red. This could be a testament that they added no color to it as well. It doesn't say they didn't, but that would be a good indicator why it doesn't have even more of a deep, rich color.
Yeah, because it just says Oloroso Sherry Seasoned Oak Cask. I wonder if that means maybe the sherry wasn't in there that long. Maybe season. They do it for
maybe a season or so, and then they dump it so that really isn't soaked in. But it is pretty light.
Yeah.
I just brought it under my nose for a second. I could pick up some of those red grape characteristics. Haven't really gone in for a good nose yet. Color's good. Let's take a look at the legs, see what kind of viscosity level we're looking at here.
Yeah, I guess you do get that. You can definitely get the sherry, like you said, the grape. But it's also got a lot of that Highland Scotch characteristic. I'm getting like the tart, kind of fruity green apple.
Legs are pretty slow, which means it's going to be pretty oily. Might linger on the palate for a little bit, so that would be good. Oh yeah,
I get a little honey
nose. Yep, yeah, that's it. Yep,
honey, almost hay, like a grass, earthy. But that's kind of with that Highland.
And when you figure it being a single grain product,
right?
Malted barley, it does impart some of that grassy grain. You don't have that corn influence or the rye influence from your typical American bourbons.
It's been a while since I've had a Highland Scotch. I've been really hitting the bourbon, and
we've been drinking a lot
some
of bourbons.
Irish, and
there's some green notes, some hints of green apple, some honey. That hay's in there too, just like you were saying, like a grassy, soft hay, a clean, fresh hay. Boy, that has a really nice
complex
nose.
I like. There's a lot going on as far as the sweetness, and then the tartness, and then
there's a bit of smoke in there too. It's really subtle, and I don't know if that's. Boy, that's got a pleasant nose.
I'm excited to try
Macallan. I know, I kind of got goosebumps.
Oh, wow.
What's that mean?
That means you're an alcoholic. Or no, you just enjoy whiskey.
Super passionate about it. That has a really nice nose. I'm trying to see if there's something else. We got honey. We got.
I bet everybody would pick out different stuff. There's so much going on in that.
Probably. Yeah, it's pretty busy.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah.
Very, very complex nose to me.
Nothing's
but
overpowering.
But it's kind of soft too.
Nothing's overpowering the other. They're all kind of blended together, so you get hints of everything.
Oh man, boy! Take a taste. What do you think?
I think it is. It's time for a taste of this. Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers, everybody!
Bless you.
God bless us, everyone. Boy, that's good. That initial taste.
Almost didn't even need to go in for a second because the first one was so smooth. I'm getting chocolate.
Yes.
Heavy chocolate on there.
Yeah, a heavy chocolate, kind of a dark
chocolate. Yeah.
That dark bitter.
It's dominant.
Dark bitter note of chocolate.
But also a little sweetness.
Yep, and the alcohol is just enough to tingle the tongue. It's
perfect, yeah.
Boy, that is a very pleasant pour of whiskey.
And you can taste, I can taste a little bit of that honey and that grassy hayness. Hayness. Not heinous. Hayness.
Yes. What else? Can you pick up any... I feel like I can pick a little smoke, but it's not it might be the chocolatey, that dark chocolatey note getting confused with a smoke characteristic. It lingers pretty good too on the palate, and there's that red grape characteristic.
I don't know. I can see. For me, it's the chocolate, but I can see how that could be. That maybe that is some smoke, but I don't know if they have any smoke in their stuff. Do they?
I don't know. I can't.
I don't really
have to do a little more research on the Highlands.
Yeah. I think they don't do a whole lot of peat.
No.
But sometimes they have. They'll say it'll be a little smoky.
A little note there. Natural color.
Oh, nice.
That's why, just like we were saying,
E57B or whatever it's called.
E150A.
There,
caramel coloring. So we did call that correctly. With that light characteristic that y'all are seeing here.
But it's dark for
a
Scotch.
12-year. It's a dark Scotch with that Oloroso sherry cask. Is all that color is coming from, that char and the oak as well. But that sherry, that is a true color for 12 years, non-colored Scotch. Good for you, Macallan.
That's a delightful. You know how much it was? Are you not supposed to look it up because the wife got it for you?
I didn't look it up. I don't know.
You guys can look it up. It's going to ruin his gift.
Macallan's not typically a very
cheap
whiskey.
I think it's probably close to 100.
Probably.
Because I think I saw it. And I was like, ooh, that looks delicious. Pass. But now.
Hey, baby. Yeah. Not that I'm trying to get any info, but can you give me a roundabout price comparison on this Macallan so we can let the subscribers know?
Yeah, it was priceless.
Ah, good answer.
If
just like Joe,
we're guessing that it's not a cheap whiskey. Macallans generally aren't.
75.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
that's
there
not
you go.
Too bad.
It's a $75 bottle. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
12-year.
But also priceless.
But it's priceless. I'm worth more than $75. No, I'm really not. Wow, that's much.
For the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Yeah, that is a better price point than I would have anticipated.
I'd buy that for $75.
Oh, absolutely.
That's good. You'll hear the name too. Macallan, like he said, is always it's a little pricier. It's well known.
It is.
And sometimes you could probably be. I haven't had a lot of Macallans, but I'm sure there's some where you're like, well, that's just too much for what you get. But I have a 15-year one. That it's in. I think it's aged in. I don't know. It's a 15-year one. It was $100 when I bought it, and that was to me that was super expensive, but it's worth it. It's so good.
It is. That's a good one.
So I mean.
Then you get up to the upper end of the Macallans, like the Macallan M. That's I don't know, $3,500 or $7,000 a bottle.
That's why you can get rich friends for that stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. We need to find some of those.
Right.
But Macallan, 12-year-old, I would recommend it.
Yeah.
It's a great.
It's super good.
Really, really
it's a nice, easy
Scotch.
drink. There's a lot of stuff going on that you can pick out. I'm sure a lot of you, I mean, if you're out there and you have some of this and try it, let us know what you get in the flavors, because
right.
I think there's a lot more to it than even what we're picking out. Like my original or initial thing is a lot of that dark chocolate, and that's kind of overbearing for me.
Yes.
So that's kind of all, like, I get that plus a little bit of the, like I said, the hay and the honey. But a lot of water, huh? Like the Scots do.
Yeah. I figured I just robbed it from our filtered water. I wanted to try just a little bit of water, see what it does. Typically the Scots add a fair amount of water to their whiskey.
Sometimes you can get a lot more flavors when you do that. But
it's pretty subtle, actually. No major changes with adding water.
Excuse me.
Everything's pretty much the same. That
I assume
chocolate's
it-
kind of subdued.
Yeah.
And the
You get any more smoke?
not really.
I still don't get any smoke. But like you said, it could be that chocolate flavor as well.
If anything, I think the water may have made it a little more bitter.
Oh.
Like that chocolate bitter, that bitter chocolate note
Darker
that's in there.
chocolate.
It may have brought out a hint of the bitter characteristic for some reason, which that's odd. I haven't had that happen.
This is one of those ones that, honestly, it was so good and neat, I didn't want to put water in it.
I figured I'd give it a whirl,
Yeah.
but for my own palate, I would agree 100%. I would
good.
drink this one neat. I wouldn't
Glad I
add
didn't
water.
add water.
Yeah, I wouldn't add water to it. It didn't hurt it in any really real way. It just, I feel like it robbed some of that sharpness of all the different flavors, and it kind of just blended them all together.
Makes sense.
That's all.
Yeah.
Great whiskey.
H2O will do that.
Yeah, I'd recommend it for sure.
Yeah.
Very thankful that my wife got this for me.
Me too.
And it's my first Macallan for the bar.
Yeah.
I
I'm surprised you haven't bought one.
I know. I've looked at them off and on, and I just have never bought one yet. So, go figure. Now I got one.
Yep.
I would recommend it. Great
For sure.
whiskey. We hope you all are enjoying the show. We are getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I think right now we're roughly around 902 or so.
Oh, really?
Yep. We picked up a couple subscribers.
Cool. Thank
today,
you.
as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
So thank you for subscribing. All of you that have stuck with us for the several years we've been doing this now, thank you very much, and we appreciate
Much
you.
appreciated.
All the comments we get are so fun, and we have some great conversations. And I know a lot of you, Jeff Durbin out there in Kentucky, you usually have a drink with us, as you did the other day when we talked. So it was the Kentucky Owl Confiscated.
Oh, yeah.
He cracked it while we were drinking it. He was drinking it. That right there makes our day.
Heck
You
yeah.
guys are drinking with us, and you're enjoying the show. So that makes a huge, huge difference. So we appreciate you, and we salute you guys as well. I got nothing else to add.
No, it's good whiskey. If you can afford it, I'd pick it up, especially if you like the Highland Scotches and
Absolutely.
and the wine cask finished. Even though it's not finished in them, but it was aged in them. It's good.
Right. It adds a whole different level to a Scotch that
Right.
you would normally drink. Without it, it's just a different animal altogether.
Correct.
Remember to hit the like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and share us with your friends. And as always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Boy, that is good.